My daughter went from I love my dad to let me see what I can get out of him. And when she started looking at me as access to like material things,
You were an ATM. Now all of a sudden you weren't dad, you were an ATM.
broke me. Because it was like, I only want to be around him if I can get something out of him.
So let me ask you this. Did you sit down and have a conversation? How did you come to this realization that it was, yes, this is my child, but my child only wants to be around me because of what the access that she has to things, perfume, jewelry, clothes, makeup, whatever the case may be.
It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking because it's like, it's heartbreaking because it's like, my daughter saved my life. I'm not a very motivated person. And when we went and got that ultrasound and they said it's a girl, I knew I couldn't be a mediocre man anymore because it would affect how she viewed men in general.
And then she'd have been okay with that.
And she would be okay with a mediocre man. And I worked harder than I ever worked in my life because of her. Like, she's my reason. And then for my reason, and she was a daddy's girl, big time. Oh, big time.
That's my oldest.
Yeah, she my oldest. Yeah.
Yeah.
And to watch that daddy's girl go from, I just want to be around him, I just want to touch him, I just want to sleep on him, be cuddled up to him, to, hey, if you ain't buying me nothing, I really ain't trying to go. Like, I lost her. And it takes a long time to get them back. And so for me, that was the one thing about this whole custody agreement that was like so important for me. It was like, while we're going through what it is, and then me and their mother was talking, and she was like, dang, it's like you're trying to get so much time. I'm like, yeah. Cause that's all that matters now.
Because once it's gone.
Cause once it's gone, it's gone. It's like, you had so much of the first half. Just please let me get more on the back end. My son, thank God I got it right before it happened with him. Like, I'm Superman in his eyes.
Right.
Like, he was like, that's dad. Like, when he look at me, I just be like, I'm not the person you see. but it's
Like, I got him food.
Yeah, but he just, and she used to see me like that. And then my daughter, like, I get glimpses. So I still get glimpses. There'll be times like she'll get her hair done or get new earrings or whatever. And she cares. Where I was like, these are cute. She's like, yeah, she's like, she wants me, but there's the fear of giving her all to me and it being taken
and
away.
Gone again.
And I'm gone again. And how do you explain to a 10-year-old, you know what I mean?
But they don't understand. They don't understand, Ryan, because they don't understand the private schools. They don't understand the access that they have. It's because of you.
Man, no. They homeschool. They don't know. Ain't none of your peers homeschooled. Ain't none of your peers like,
have the access to things that you have. It's because.
Do you know you live in a house with a parent that ain't never got to worry about
nothing?
You know how many people get raised like that? Not many.
Not many.
Not many.
Nope.
They don't. But it's not for them to get.
Right.
You got to meet them where they are. It's just
That's
like
a child, so you got to get on the child's level.
You got to get on a child's level. It ain't the time to pat yourself on the back.
Right.
Yeah. So, you know, it's I got to do the work.
Shout outs to my brother, Ryan Davis, hilarious comedian. And his new special is up on YouTube. It's actually on Ali Sadiq's YouTube. So shout out to Ali Sadiq as well. Much love to both of those guys. And if you watch this Club Shay Shay interview, he said that this is the most candid that he's ever been. And you can really hear the pain in his voice. But I don't necessarily want to discuss what he said specifically. I want to talk about this backlash that he's been getting on the internet. And even this clip of this video on Instagram has a lot of comments. A lot of friends of his in the comedy community, other comedians and such, definitely showing him love. But a lot of women and men are on here trying to bash him, talking about he's vilifying his daughter, and she's only 10 years old or 11 years old, and he's talking about her like she's 20, calling her a gold digger, saying negative things about her. And he didn't do none of that. You see this clip. This clip is probably the longest context of that entire conversation, specifically about his daughter. It kind of led into that. I can't remember exactly what he said in the interview right before that led into that point. But yeah, he wasn't bashing his daughter. I remember this one girl did a video, and I can't find it. I replied to it, but it's not in my notifications at all. So I don't know if it's still up or what. This one girl claimed that he was, what word did she use? She said the adultification of his 11-year-old daughter. I said, adultification? Bitch, you mean growing up? What the fuck? Y'all, these chicks put letters at the end of words and think that they saying something. And a lot of this backlash, this fake ass backlash that he's getting from women trying to shame him, trying to say that he's wrong, he's talking bad about his daughter. A lot of it is sister code behavior. You know what I'm saying? Because the sister code, because they feel triggered. They feel triggered because they, just like a lot of other women, only look at men as a utility. What can he provide? What can he protect? And can he provide sexually? That's it. We're only valued and loved based on what we can do and what we can provide. Not who we are, not how we feel, none of that. That's how a lot of men are looked at. And what Ryan is saying is that it broke him to see his daughter go from being daddy's girl to now this. Now, if you want to say it's because he was on the road and he was working, like, I get it. That distance, that space is definitely something that could lead to that. But he literally moved back to the East Coast so he could be back with his children. And when these women are on here bashing him, it's really no surprise to me, because what we're seeing is, I speak about this all the time, a lot of women take criticism or even just discussion about behavior and internalize it as a criticism of their character. So the women that's saying that he's calling his daughter a bad person, no, he never called his daughter a bad person. He said he loves his daughter. And that's why I'm glad that I played this clip where he even said that his daughter saved his life. He's saying her behavior changed. That she went from being a daddy's girl to looking at him as an ATM, and it broke him. He's not angered by it. He's not, and certain people, certain parents might just understand, because, you see that. You see a lot of children do that. That's what teenagers do. They ask for money. It's not all of them. I don't really think I was a teenager that really asked for money. Look, I'm an 80s baby, okay? I already knew the answer was no. So I didn't ask my parents for shit. So that's why I was balling out and wilding out in my 20s and 30s, because I already knew my parents. I ain't asked, could nobody come over? Could I go here? I didn't ask for no fun when I was a teen. I just went, kept my head down, went to school, got through it. I was rapping. I was working on my music. But I said, when I get older, I'm going to be a rapper, and I'm going to be famous. I'm going to be the best rapper on planet Earth. And damn it, that became true. But I ain't asked my parents for no money or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's take a look at some criticism, but this is a clip of criticism that's being met with a clip by this queen with the bonnet on, who breaks it down perfectly.
All right, hey y'all. So I seen this girl's video, and I'm gonna respond to her, but I want to show the original video that the comedian Ryan Davis was talking about on Shannon Sharp, so I can respond, because I'm irritated.
My daughter went from I love my dad to let me see what I can get out of here. And when she started looking at me as access to like material things,
You were ATM. Now all of a sudden you weren't dad, you were an ATM.
broke me.
weird that you outed your 11-year-old daughter to the entire internet like she has bad character. It's really sad when you want to support somebody's work and their creativity, and then you find out that they are kind of terrible. Y'all probably...
You are the reason why I don't deal with a lot of women. You are the reason why I believe that a lot of women have a mental condition today. And I mean this in the most disrespectful manner, because you need somebody to tell you this directly. There's something wrong with you, girl. There's something wrong with you. For you to get up here and disrespect a black man, first of all, you need to be checked for that. Don't you ever do that. Second of all, for you to get up here and blatantly lie and put something on this man that he did not do. Because for you to get up here and say that he is trying to claim that his daughter has bad character shows how mentally you are. How is a father expressing how he felt when his daughter's behavior changed towards him have anything to do with her character? She's 11. Where did he out his daughter at? Can you show me where he continued to speak on his daughter in a negative way? Or did he tell us the context of why he felt how he felt? Why he felt broken at that moment? Okay. This is why I know why men are the way that they are, because they come from women who think and behave in this way. Why do women feel like y'all can force a man to be loving and supportive and say, oh, men hate women, men are evil? Well, they come from evil women. Women treat men in a very disrespectful way. You just got up here and blatantly said that this man is not able to express himself and that he should not be talking to another man like a therapy session. He can express himself wherever he wants to, just like women can. Every time a woman gets beat on by a man, where does she go? To a podcast, to the social medias, right? Okay then. So why can't a black man express himself? Girl, you done pissed me off. I find it weird how women feel like we are the only ones that is allowed to express ourselves. Men are human too. And y'all wonder why men do so many wrong things to women. Look at how y'all respond to them as if they're not human. The way that y'all treat black men is as if they're not human and they have no emotions. And how dare you express that your little girl was not a little girl no more, and she only wants you for material gain. How is that such a bad thing for a man to express that on his journey? The world will never change because women create horrible men and dark men. These men are the way that they are because they come from dark women who don't care about men as if they are humans. Y'all talk about men like they're robots. It's weird to me.
Thank you, Queen. I appreciate that. Round of applause to the Bonnet Queen here. Now, this one last video, I wouldn't share it other than the fact that me watching it made me lose brain cells. So I watched it, so now y'all have to watch it.
So I guess I'll be the voice of reason on this whole Ryan Davis situation and what he said on Club Shay Shay. So it starts about minute 48 to like I think 77 when he talked about this specific thing. Specific. Anyway, so what he says in layman's terms, simplest terms I can probably break it down for anyone, is that he always felt like because he worked, it should be no problem. No one should be asking him or questioning him about anything he's doing because he's working, he's paying the bills, he's taking care of 3 households. It did not dawn on him until he started feeling like his daughter, which is only asking for money and nothing else. But that made him realize that he doesn't spend enough time with his kids. He works, and thinking working and making money is the only thing he needs to do. He did not realize he needed to spend more time with his children. So to talk about it, talking about ATM, he said that's when he realized his mother, his children sat down and they made a new co-parent arrangement. And he was talking about how happy he was that he fixed the issue before his son got old enough to start doing it, because it would have been harder for him to do 2 children instead of having to do 1 child. And then he was talking about that he did, to add on that, he was like, yeah, he don't work on the summertime because the summertime is his kids. All that he was saying that he understood that he didn't spend enough time with his children. That was simple. Also, y'all talk about, it's not what that man said. Y'all need to go heal and go pray or whatever you do. But have a great day.
That human sound like it didn't get enough oxygen at birth. Let me know what you think in the comment section. You got music, you got a business, you got a product or service, but you're not making enough money off of it because you don't have enough exposure. DM or email me right now to get promoted on my platforms. I have 850,000 subscribers on YouTube. I have 460,000 followers on Instagram. I have the following that you want to get seen in front of. I was able to increase the sales of this Amazon book off of a YouTube sponsorship with just 30,000 views. And I was able to give this artist 15,000 views with the Instagram repost in less than 24 hours. So DM or email me at bookingcranklucas@gmail.com right now to get more exposure and more money for your business.